Each Monday after the Super Bowl, local artist Bill Bledsoe captures a moment from the Super Bowl and paints it, sometimes staying up all night like he did last night. And he's here this morning to share his painting with us on Daytime. So good morning, Bill.
Good morning.
Yeah, you've been up all night.
Yeah, well, I laid down for just a little bit, but I didn't sleep, so
Yeah.
I just kind of took a break. But yeah, all night for the most part.
It amazes me. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna pat you on the back here. It amazes me that you're able to capture an essence from the game, okay? One frame of many, many thousands of frames that happened during the Super Bowl and put it on canvas. I mean, it is amazing a talent you have.
Well, you're very kind. I appreciate it. I enjoy it. I love football, as you know, and I've always, like anybody else after a game, talk about, well, what was the defining moment?
Right.
Or what created it? And for me, you know, and you see photograph, we're talking about it, and you'll see a photograph, say, of it. But for me, it doesn't capture it. You know, it doesn't capture the drama of it. It's just more of a documentation.
Right.
So doing a painting of it, to me, gives me the opportunity to do that. And so it's just a lot of fun for me.
I mean, in essence, you boiled this game down to the essence of what happened last night, because Patrick Mahomes, the Eagles were constantly in his face, and he's got sacked 6 times. And so just look at that. I mean, you captured the essence. Look at all the Eagles, the 2 linemen there looking in 2 different directions.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, he was under duress all night.
Yeah, and we had talked about it. You know, the defense had to understood that they had to not allow Mahomes to be comfortable.
Right.
That didn't mean that he wouldn't be able to make some plays or whatever, but at the end of the day, they had to get him out of his comfort zone, and they did that.
Yes.
And that's and you know, we always hear the old adage is offenses win games, but great defenses win championships.
Yes.
And that's true. And when you look at some of the greatest teams who've ever played in football, who have Super Bowl championships, they had those great defenses that kept the opposition at bay. And they did it. And then, of course, the offense was like, we're not going to give Mahomes a chance to come back, because he's done it so many times. So every time we get that ball, we're not holding back. We're going to score every single time we can, which that huge pass that hurt through in the 3rd quarter, I believe. I mean, nobody would have expected that. They would have expected them to try to whittle the clock down and just do, but they just.
But when you're ahead like that, you could take chances like that. You could throw deep.
Oh yeah, sure you could.
And he had that opportunity with the lead that they had.
That's right. And so they just kept pounding them and pounding them. And normally you think, well, it's such a one-sided game that's not a really interesting game. But if you're interested in football and how it's put together, it was a great game. It was, to see how that all worked out for the Eagles.
You know, it's been a long time since I played football. But this captures too that chaos in the trenches.
Oh yeah.
I mean, when you're in the trenches in a football game, it's controlled. Almost, it's chaos.
It is.
Put it. And you captured that here.
Well, you know, you played it and I coached it.
Right.
And it's that perspective of looking at a game from the sidelines. You know, understanding how a play works itself out. And it's just all this congestion, it's all this energy, it's all just this 1 second thing that happens. And photographs, though they document it, they don't capture the drama of it like a painting can.
Right.
And so in being an artist and loving football, it just to me they go well together. So.
Well, Bill, we appreciate you coming by. It's definitely a daytime tradition now that we hope keeps up for years. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Bill Bledsoe, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have more Daytime coming up in just a few moments.